I think that truck was at that door probably. I think this truck turned, the one behind that car turned at the place where they stalked me at. This white truck is pulling up. He looks stalkered up right now. This car is pulling up right now. This car is right now. This bird is chirping synced, I think. A bunch of times. I think he was chirping synced. Light's gonna turn green right now. No. Oh. Do you hear the bird chirping right when the light turns green? I think he flew over me again. The cars are stalkered up next to me. Everyone's a stalker. The cars are stalkered up. Everyone's a stalker. This bird keeps following me, I think. He's chirping again. The motorcycle is right before the door. Is he stalking? The door of Spock's truck is right now, and it's always stalking me. Every time I see it. The garage door on the fire station's open. Hope they don't stalk me. This is right before the corner of the building. A loud car. Is he stalking? This car is stopping at the intersection right now. This car is gonna. Oh shit! There's a mosquito on my hand. This car is gonna pull up right now. This truck turned right there, I think. They're probably gonna think when I walk by this garage door, because they always do every time I walk by it every day. Is this the tree? They sink at the corner of that building. It was right before that. That car drove by me. I think the birds are sinking and chirping synced again. I think the birds are sinking. I think the birds are synced. A bunch of birds. I don't know if that car is synced, but I feel like he's synced. These birds are synced. These birds are sinking, chirping synced. A loud car drove out behind me when I got across the street. I thought he was gonna come this way. Bird, and here comes the car. Is he gonna sink? It's at the alley. This is at the corner of the building. They synced. Were they both green, I think? I think they were both green. At each side of the alley. Does that alley make sync? Does bird sing? Don't sing. Is this person gonna sing? Don't sing. Do you hear the engine sounds ahead of me? Oh shit. Do you see the white truck right now? Am I hallucinating the white truck there, or did you see it? Because people say that I'm like hallucinating or something, but I'm not though. Cop, corner of the building, sync with another car. This guy with the dog starts walking again. Where? Corner of the Freemason building. Is he getting across the street, synced at the other corner? Is he walking by me here? This guy just spit right here, and then he's going in. He's closing the door right here. Did you hear it? And a bug flew by me right there. And the car's coming up behind me. It's gonna drive by me when I get across the street. There's the engine sound in the distance behind me somewhere. That sounds synced when I get across the street. Sounds like a motorcycle. And these cars are gonna sync, and everybody's a sync. I guess he was at the corner of that building. I don't know what the other car. I don't know. I think the other car was at the corner of the house to the left of me. I think I saw a bunch. I think I just keep seeing constantly a bunch of syncheads over there at the light. But we're gonna focus on the close by ones. I don't even know if the video is pixelated. Sometimes it's pixelated on Twitter Live. Here comes a car behind me. He's gonna sync when I cross the street. There's a car turning in front of me way up at the light that looks synced. Right when I walk up the street. That's right at the curb. That car was right after I got across the street. I don't know if he was synced. Is he synced? I think. I don't know when he stopped at the intersection exactly. He's so far away. This car is coming up right now. Is he synced? The light turned green back. The blue car is turning behind the red car as it's turning in front of me. The blue synced one. They're always syncing red and blue cars together, and then he's turning right here. Didn't he drive in front of me right there at the other corner? No. These cars are meeting each other at the intersection after he drove by me at a corner, and then it's driving by me at the corner of the building. And then I think it's just, I think I saw a bunch of syncs over there. I think this bird is chirping synced right now as I walk up to the street. I think this sound behind me right at the curb was this truck with a trailer. He drove over a bump in the road synced. They do that. Either behind me or in front of me or whatever. They'll drive over a bump in the road synced, or they'll drive over a train tracks synced or whatever. And it'll be like the trailer. And he did that right when I walked up to the street. I don't know what's sinking right now. Are these synced? I literally don't know who's not synced out here. But this is synced. As I walk by the door, it'll sync. I think both of those trucks are synced at it. I think like 99% of the cars that you see are synced. There's a cop. Is he synced there maybe? Don't sync. There's the whiteys in front of me as he drives by me at the corner of the house. Did you see the two whiteys in front of me? It's like a white SUV with a trailer and a white car in front of me. Is the semi synced? That's right at the curb, perfectly aligned with it. That's right at the curb, perfectly aligned with it. Things are probably still sinking. This has a 1, 2, 3 license plate. Oh, he's not right at the curb though. These are right at the curb, simultaneous, perfectly aligned with it. The blue truck is pulling up really slowly to the intersection, and he finally stopped right at the moment that the red car got to it. That's probably a corner of the building scene. This car is turning at the same time. The blue car is turning at the same time as the blue truck driving. And then these are black and silver, and they pulled up at the same time as each other, I think. That's a corner of a building perfectly aligned with it. And that's a silver car with the silver truck. This is a blue car pulling up with the blue car. And they yelled something at me as they drove by me right there. And they were like, "Gang stalkers!" or something stupid. I don't know what they said. They all got little mousy voices. I can't hear shit what they're saying. But yeah, that's a blue car that pulled up with the other blue car. These look like the silvers. This one just pulled up and stopped when that one was turning. A bird just flew really close to me. These birds are at the center of the street. Are they saying? Woo. This other car is pulling up right now. I think is it silver or white? These pull up at the same time as each other. Are they syncing? It's a whitey. Is he synced again? This truck is pulling up and stopping as it's driving by me. Is he synced? Is he synced? This has one lower light, and I'm walking by a pole right now. Is that the sync? Probably the sync. Is this the sync? I don't know. I don't know about that guy. Was he a sync? This is at the corner of that house, I think. think it was perfectly aligned with it. Anyway, here comes the street, and then here comes the bridge thing before the street that they always sink at. And then probably they're gonna sink here. Probably this truck behind me that's going, whoa, with his brakes. Did you hear it? Semi? They're driving through right here. Alright, I'm not there yet. Might not be a synchead. Probably a synchead though. It was early, and then this one's gonna be late, right? There's C3 on the plate. Slightly late. Slightly early and then slightly late. Here comes a dim light. Is it an ambulance? Oh, it's a truck with a trailer. Here's a dim lighter. He's gonna pull up right when I get across the street. Revved his engine right next to me. Here comes the street right now. Perfectly aligned with the curb. Does this just keep happening? Like, how does this just keep happening? Those are both white. How is it possible that this just keeps happening? That's right at the corner of the house. How is this possible? That's at the corner of the house. The same house. How is this possible that it keeps happening? Like, if this bird landed right next to me. If it's like occasionally, that has a blue shirt right now in a red car. I saw a sink bird when I got across the street, I think, and that one was early maybe for the corner. Wasn't it a red car at the center of the street though? Yeah. Probably orchestrations again. It's probably time to orchestrate. I think it was right at the corner of the house. There's a bug flying in my face. Looks like a sink bug. There's turning as a car drives by me. And I think it was at the corner of the house too. Oh shit. Is this bird gonna sink? Don't sink. This bird chirping sound synced right when I get across the street, right when I step over the curb. These are flying in my head. I'm at the corner of the house right now. They sinking? last two videos, when I walked up to this intersection, the light, there was no cars as I was approaching it, and then there's cars meeting me right at it. Well, the first one, there's 3 cars meeting me right at it. So see, today, if it happens again, if I walk up to the intersection and there's a car meeting me right at it, there'll just be no cars as I'm approaching it, and then right when I walk up to it, there's a car meeting me at it. It happened in the last 2 videos, like deja vu. I heard a sound right when I got across the street. It was like, ah! I don't know what it was. Like someone dropping something metallic or some shit. I think this car coming behind me is gonna sync with this car. Sync. And there's a blue truck behind the red car. Behind the red. Is it synchead? What was the other car? Was it silver? Was a black truck behind the blue and red cars? Was it a silver car that was driving this way? Probably. Black and silver and red and blue. Corner of the house. This car's lights are coming up over the hill at the corner of the house. There's a car meeting me right at the street again. That's at the center of the street. It's pulling up right now. I think they just turned their music on right now too. Don't sing. Okay, it's not right at the corner of the house, I guess. Stalkered up out here, bro. Don't stalk me. Don't stalk me at the other side of it. Both of them are silver. This truck is coming out right now. Is it silver? I don't know what color it is. Is the car gonna meet me at this street? I think I hear stalkers behind me. And I think I see stalker birds in front of me and to the right of me. Dang, there's usually a car meeting me right at that street. Except yesterday and today, there wasn't. But usually every day there is. But I think there was stalker cars behind me, like I said, driving by at the top of the hill. This car is gonna drive by me synced with this truck stopping at the intersection. And I think the truck drove through the intersection right there, and then this is gonna meet me at this street. And that's a blue car, and he's driving through the intersection. This is a red car. That has a 66 on it. And this has a 55 on it, I think. What was it? 55? They're seeing. Things are synced. These cars are simultaneous. Oh shit. Did you see the cars turn? Did you see them turning simultaneous right here? Simon Eltanius and Abraham Synchead. What was the truck turning up there? Was that Shannon again? Saw a car drive in front of me up at the top of the hill right now. Is he seeing? I keep hearing engine sound sync somewhere. Or I think it's a garbage truck actually. I'm hearing the garbage truck. It's got a dim light. Dim light. This car is turning as this car is driving by me. Do you see it? This car is meeting that car at the intersection. It's a white SUV and a tan SUV. The bird is chirping as the car turns. The syncs are synced. When things sync around me, they are synced as fuck. This car is turning behind me as this car is driving in front of me. That wasn't really synced, but kinda almost. I think this car was coming up over the hill synced when I walked up. It's a white SUV, I think. Put in the comments, was he a sync too? I think he was a sync. I see a bunch of cars syncing with this one, I think, over that way. I saw like 3 cars driving out. I think we're syncing with it. I saw a car turn. Truck just hit his brakes at the corner of the house. red car and an orange car and a blue car. This car is speeding up right now. Is that the alley sink? There's the alley sink. There's the alley sink. This car was turning at the same time, I think, wasn't it? A red car and a blue car, and there was a red car behind the blue car. Did you see the other red car behind it? They all look synced. Those are always synced every time I see one. It says a 223. Stolen Bones 223 right now. That has an 86 and a 64. I think the semi is sinking on me. There's another semi. They synced. There's a silver car in front of me. When the black car drives by me, are they synced? This red car is in front of me now, and this is gonna, oh, it's white. I thought it was gonna be red or blue. Here's the red with the red. There's the red with the red. I think this truck's blue. Is it blue? Oh, it's black. Okay. There's a red car pulling up when the other red car got across the roundabout. This truck took off when this... I think all these cars are synced. I think this whitey pulled up when that one got to the roundabout. And it has a dog in the window. This is pulling up right here. That looks synced. Doesn't that look synced? That's right at the curb of the tan car. There's the whitey at the crosswalk. There's the sync parade. There's the last car right when I walk up to the roundabout. There's a whitey meeting it. Here's a car pulling up right now when I get across the roundabout. And the truck behind me is going tss. The one that synced. Is that a blue car meeting the red car at the other side of the roundabout? Is that a blue synchead? Here's the train tracks. Here's a car at it. The truck went tss. You hear the truck go tss. I think I see syncheads up the street ahead of me. as this car is going through the train tracks behind me. I hear him driving on the train tracks, and he's driving by me right there. And he went over the train tracks. The truck was driving in front of me. I think it was a black truck and a silver car. Pretty sure. I think these kids are yelling synced over at the park, and this truck behind me is probably synced. This loud truck. It's a semi. Yeah, I think he's semi-synced. He's gonna sync on me and drive by me synced at the intersection. And he's getting louder as that whitey drives by me. He's gonna drive by me right at the intersection. The semi. Sync. It's right at the curb, sync. This truck is always synced. He's getting across the street right now with the UTV on the trailer. This truck is late to sync. Why is he late? Those are both black cars. They syncing? I think I saw syncmobiles turning ahead of me as that car drove by me. I think syncs are happening. I think those are the blue. Is it the blue and red? What's happening now? Is it sync? Don't sync. I think this truck is synced at the door. He's kind of early. I had a 66 on it, but I'm not here yet. Is he supposed to sync there? This truck is getting to the intersection as his car is driving by me, and then he's getting to the intersection as the truck is driving by me. You think? This car's gonna turn out on the street when I walk up to the street, right? He's driving right when I walk up to the street. He just sat there and he's driving right when I walk up to the street, right at the sidewalk. And then he's straightening out on the street right here. That's at the center of the street. That's right, when I get across the street, that was tan and that one's tan. It's right at the sidewalk. With the syncheads. These cars are meeting each other at the intersection. With the syncheads. There's no other cars now. They the syncheads. This has one lower light, I think, and a dim light and a dim headlight. Got one lower light and a dim headlight. Is he gonna be a sync card at the corner of the building? With a blue shirt and a red car. I think he had a blue hat too, and a dim light and one lower light at the corner of the building. There was probably a red car driving behind me when he drove by me or something. This is another red car. I think some things are happening. Oh, the kids are outside of recess over here. They're gonna sync on me when I walk by. They're gonna scream synced. That's what's gonna happen, because that's what happens every time. At every school that I walk by. I think they're doing it already. And there's a truck driving out in front of me as this kid's yelling over there. And I hear kids yelling right now. It seems synced. Our kids are yelling synced. They're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing it, and then they're gonna keep doing it. And then they're gonna run up to the fence next to me and screaming or whatever. I think she was touching her nose and she was driving by at the corner of that garage building. This girl just started running in school, just started running away from me at the corner of the building. I think the kids were yelling in sync with the car driving in front of me. And the kid was right next to me too, and I think they had a red shirt on too. This truck, I don't know if you can see the truck through the sink. The kids weren't screaming that time. A lot of times when I walk by, they'll be like, yeah! And they're screaming the whole time I'm walking by. Don't sink right now at the street. I see a guy with a red shirt over there. He's walking away. He looks like he's walking up sink. I see a FedEx. He's turning at the corner of the building as a sink. I think this engine sound started at the same time as the FedEx turning. Somewhere in the distance. FedEx. Oh, there's a bird flying by me as a FedEx drove out behind me. Is he sinking here probably? And then I think this engine sound was getting louder as FedEx drove out behind me again. Like the same engine sound, sinking again. And I heard this guy making sounds right at the edge of the alley. Whatever he's doing. And then the truck drove out in front of me at the corner of the house, I think. And then here comes the intersection. It's gonna be synced as fuck. Making a prediction, it's gonna be synced as fuck. I hear a truck door slamming or something. Is he about to sink on me? Is he about to sink when I get to the intersection probably? It's gonna be synced as fuck. This car is parking right now at this moment. This car is pulling up right as I walk in front of the truck. This car door probably opened right when I walked in front of the truck. He's got a blue shirt and a red car. The truck is driving right when I get across the street. He could have drove already. The bird will sink. Did you see it? The FedEx is gonna sink again. FedEx, the guy just slammed his door with a blue shirt and a red car. This car is turning, birds chirping, sink, I think. This guy's walks up to a truck next to me, I think. These are the black and silver. There's a silver car behind the silver car. Did you see it? This guy's closing his door over here in the truck. You see? They'll do things that, like, it's, like, too fast for me to turn my camera and catch it. And like too far away or whatever, and like I'll look over and see it, but then it's just too late to turn my camera and catch it. That car was at the corner of the building, I think. This truck is driving around and walking up the street. The sink crib, this car is turning, and this car is coming out as the last car driving by. Is it sinks? And it's a blue car that was coming out with the red car driving by. And then this is pulling up as I'm stepping on the street. And then I see a bunch of sinks around me, I think. And then he's driving right when I get across the street. And then this car turned in the parking lot over here. He might be sinking on me. I feel like he's sinking. Who's not sinking? That's the real question. I think he just parked next to me. I think he just parked right next to me. I saw a car in front of me right here, up the street. I think I saw more sink things happening. And then here's the alley. And this car just turned at the alley sink. I think that red car back there, I think he sinked it. And then he's pulling up to the intersection. There's a blue car gonna pull up right now. Oh, a white car right now when the red car pulls up. There's a truck behind it, sinked. And it was probably at the corner of the building where that happened. I see a bunch of sinks happening, I think. And then what's gonna sink? This guy opened his truck door as somebody was walking by me in the window and the car was in front of me. I saw this girl walking by in the window. Just taking off right when I stepped on the street. It's driving forward right at the center of the street. Is it black and silver? Black and silver. This car is parking right now. Is he sinking? I don't think I caught him parking, but he's parking right there. This car is right now, and they're scratching their head next to me, and the door is opening right there.
Yeah, she watches it.
Sink, and that car drove out when I walked by the door, and the motorcycle was meeting it. Sink, 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 sink. Was he at the corner of the building? They usually sink here at the curb. Sink, 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 sink. Don't sink. They're laughing back there. The one that came out of the door sinked. I think he was synced with the car pulling up. This guy just put his glasses on next to me and he has a camo hat on. Don't sink. I saw a white SUV turning over there. I think he sinked. I got a blue shirt and the red truck, and I think they're synced. I think these are the black and silver sink, and this is the place where they sink. And he's gonna turn right here, sink, and there's a car starting right here, sink, over there somewhere. Is it also black or silver? That would be crazy. What car was it? Is it gonna back up next to me? Oh, it's this silver one. Is he gonna sink next to me? Gonna stop right here at the curb. Black. White at the curb. He's turning behind me as it drives by me. The black and silver is sinking behind me. This car door is closed. You can sink. This place where they sink. I think she's laughing in that car. In the silver car. She's like, I didn't hear her laughing, but that's what she looks like. I think this door in the building opened when the car turned and it's all synced as fuck. I think this truck is driving right here at the corner where they sink as fuck. Every time I walk by it, they sink there. This guy's gonna get in this thing right now, right? Synced as fuck. Here comes the tail lift. He's backing up right at the curb. He's driving forward right now at the other side of the street. This is the bus. That's the veterans home van. They're always synced as fuck. This all looks synced as fuck to me. It looks synced as fuck. Looks like a bunch of sync. I think that bird flew over my head when they synced. What syncs are this guy gonna do now? He's driving right when he gets across the street. Synced as fuck. Is that synced? Military license plate. They just sink and then they 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 sink, and he has a red shirt. I don't know if that's their company shirt color or what. He has a red shirt on though. And they sink and then they sink and then they sink. And this guy on the bike is gonna ride out in front of me synced. And it synced as his car is turning. And synced. And it synced. This construction vehicle back here, I saw it synced earlier and he looked synced again. I saw him when I wasn't recording. I didn't really plan on recording more today, but I was just like out here walking around and I was just like, I'll record some more. It just keeps happening, so see what happens at this intersection. I'll probably end the video. This is synced and it's synced and it's synced and it's synced and synced and synced and synced and synced. Everybody synced. Everybody that you see on the camera is synced. Just gonna drive by at the railing pole sync. Just gonna drive by at the door sync. It's black and silver, I think. Just gonna pull up at the door sync. This is pulling up as it's straightening on the street. These are the red and orange sync. These are the sync and then the sync. And they're all silver, I think. They're all silver. And they sync. Silver, 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 silver. And then the tail lift. And then sync, and then sync, and then sync, and then sync, and then sync. And that whitey probably took off right when the bike rode up. And then sync, 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 and then sync. And the tan car when the whitey's pulling up. There's the sync. There's this whitey going through the intersection as the whitey drives. And there's a whitey. Is it sync? Is it sync? Is it sync? Who's not synced? Anybody not synced? Anybody not synced? Is there anybody that's not synced? Anybody? This red truck looks synced with the blue car, I think. There's another red car. Is it synced? What's not synced? Anybody? Is anybody not synced? I don't know. Were any of those cars not synced? I don't know. That one has a 42 on it. I think it was synced with the last red car that was synced. Did any of them look not synced, or did they all look synced? I don't know. But a lot of them look synced though. What about this one? Don't sync. Just covering her face. This guy just walked out of the door when this whitey pulled up. He's turning off the sidewalk behind this truck. He looks like he's sinking, and he's opening the door as the truck is right here. Is it synced?